Hello and welcome to Virtual Playground, the show where we play the games so you know which games to play. My name is Jeffrey Morse. I'm here with my very special guest, Ryan Tejcka.
Hello, Internet.
And today's episode, we're going to be going over the best games of 2011.
And yes, we had a lot of good games this year.
Indeed, there was a lot of great games, and we're going to be picking our bronze, silver, and gold choices, as well as giving us some other awards. And let's start off first with the bronze picks. Thank you. And first we'll start off with Ryan's pick, and looks like we have...
And my bronze pick is Portal 2. Now, Portal 2 was a very great game this year. It had a very, very good story, and the writing for the characters was very good. Whoever did that did a really good job. It's very funny too, and a lot of comedy. It's a really funny game. The puzzle mechanics were great, like using the portals and stuff. It was crazy, like mind-blowing stuff. It was like insane. I really loved the single player. One of my favorite things was the character Wheatley. He was very, very funny, and it was good stuff. The co-op was amazing. I had a lot of fun with that. And there's really not much to complain about this game. It's a really well-made game by Valve, and you know they make quality games. And yes, the cake. It's still a lie, people.
Man, they're just never going to give us any cake, are they, Ryan?
No, darn you, Val. Darn you.
Anyways, we'll move on to my bronze pick. And we have Batman Arkham City. Batman Arkham City was a great game. I have to say, it had one of the best openings of any game I've ever seen. You start out as Bruce Wayne fighting your way through Arkham, and it is fantastic. You are really immersed in Arkham City throughout the game, and it really makes you feel like Batman, which is awesome. There's a very compelling story with lots of crazy twists that will have you saying, what the heck just happened? And there's tons of classic villains, so there's lots of fun for everyone. Combat is still amazingly fun. That was one of the best things about the last Batman game, that they just seemed to perfect it in this one. And the voice acting was spectacular. From the original animated Batman voice to Mark Hamill's Joker, it was spectacular. There was no levels featuring Scarecrow, which were some of the most entertaining parts of the first Batman game, and the game overall was a bit short, and the open-ended ending was a little too surreal that might leave some disappointed.
Yeah, Arkham City was a great game, but didn't care too much for Catwoman, but who likes her? She sucks.
Yeah. Well. Anyways, our next award is actually our first special award, and it's for the best cinematic trailer of 2011. And thank you. That goes to Dead Island. The Dead Island trailer. If you haven't seen this trailer yet, go watch it now.
This trailer put this game on the Gamer's Most Wanted list, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. It was an emotional trailer to a zombie game. I mean, who's ever heard of that before, right?
Yeah, and the deathly calm music was creepy on it, as it was in a violent scene.
Yeah, who knew such calm music could work to such gratuitous violence?
I know, seriously.
And that's why Dead Island gets our Best Cinematic Trailer Award. Next, we have our silver recommendation, and me and Ryan both have the same silver recommendation this year.
Yes, we do.
Pull that out. We have Gears of War 3. Gears of War 3. The epic conclusion to a great game trilogy for the Xbox 360. What do you think, Ryan?
This game had an amazing campaign. It makes it even better with the 4-part co-op. That's just really fun when you do that in such an epic campaign.
Indeed. This is probably the best co-op game of the year. I know personally, the new upgraded Horde mode is a blast with friends. I can't tell you how many hours I poured into that.
Yeah, that is great fun. But one of my favorite things about the game is that the Carmine brothers finally got redeemed after all these years of hardship. I mean, you know, if you play this game, they've been having problems. But Clay Carmine comes through and redeems them.
Clay and Carmine. Man, look it up. Anyways, some of the only cons we had with the game was the online multiplayer, while it was very fun, it's still pretty much just a shotty spree, and the sawed-off shotgun is pretty unbalanced when it's thrown in there. There's a lot of loose ends in the Gears story that are never explained. I mean, come on. The size of Gears 2, what was with that?
Yeah, I don't know. Very confusing. Never solved.
Overall, though, Gears of War 3 is a great game, and we both highly recommend it as our silver choice in 2011. Gears of War 3. Fantastic game.
I know, man. Great, great game.
I know we've been waiting a long time for that one to come out.
Oh, I know. Seriously.
So, good one. But anyways, our next award goes for the best downloadable game of the year. And thank you. That goes to NBA Jam On Fire Edition.
Awesome.
NBA Jam On Fire Edition is a fantastic game. It stays true to the original classic arcade game for the Super Nintendo, but improves on the formula in nearly every way. There's lots and lots of unlockables, multiple NBA stars for each team, mascots, Democrats, Republicans, and the Seattle Supersonics. Yeah? There's really fun competitive online multiplayer that has just been a blast to play. I've had some very heated matches. It's a great game to just have a couple friends over, hang out, play some good classic 2-on-2 arcade basketball. And at $15, can you really go wrong? It is a great value, and I recommend you download it immediately. Boom shakalaka! Gotta love the NBA Jam announcers.
Yeah, I know. Awesome stuff, man.
Lots of cheesy lines. It's great.
Yeah, good stuff.
Anyways, our next award before we get to the gold recommendations is for the best online multiplayer. And that award goes to
Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 was a very, very well done multiplayer game. The graphics are incredible, especially if you play it on PC. That's just insane. Weapons are very balanced. Not really any overpowered weapons, at least not what I've seen. It's a very team-oriented game. Best team wins, so it's good stuff. You have a good squad. The vehicles are very fun. The jets are crazy to fly. It's crazy stuff. I had a lot of fun with that. DICE, the people that made this game, they put a lot of effort in the last 3 years making this game. They tried to make it as well balanced and as good as they could. And that's why this game is my pick for best online multiplayer.
You know what my favorite thing to do in Battlefield 3 multiplayer is?
What is that, Jeff?
That is to fly a jet and do a
barrel roll.
That's right.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Anyways, we know you've all been waiting for this moment. We're now going to move into our gold recommendations.
Yes, we are.
We'll start with my pick first. Thank you. You're excited for this one, folks?
Yeah, it's a good game.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I never thought I would say this, but this is perhaps the best Zelda yet. The story begins in Skyloft, a giant chunk of land floating above the surface where Link and all of his friends live. Link already has a relationship with Zelda at the start of the game, which makes you even more motivated to go find her when she goes missing. This is the biggest Zelda story yet, with many dramatic cutscenes and plot twists. It makes excellent use of the Wii Motion Plus controller, and the orchestrated soundtrack is heaven to the ears. It even comes with a bonus CD that you can download all the orchestrated versions of all your favorite Zelda songs. An awesome bonus. As usual, there's very well designed boss battles that are stinking hard, especially the last one with the final boss, Demise. It is extremely epic and very, very frightening. Overall, this is the game the Wii was made for. And if you have a Wii but don't have this game, go buy it right now.
Yeah, I didn't play that game last year, but after hearing that, Jeff, I regret not playing it.
It's a fantastic game. It's really long too, actually. I put over 45 hours into it. So.
Yeah, that's long, man.
Yeah. But now, last but not least, here is our final gold recommendation. Right?
And it is Skyrim. Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. This was my most anticipated game of 2011, and it definitely lived up to its expectations. It is set 200 years after the events of the last game, Oblivion, and it is a very compelling storyline with a lot of amazing parts in it. But be warned, this game will suck countless hours out of your life. It did mine. It's so addicting. One thing I did enjoy about it was its much improved combat magic system from Oblivion. It was a lot better, and I liked it a lot. And the world of Skyrim is huge. It's so awesome to explore every like nook and cranny of it. In one word, dragons. I had so much fun fighting these things. It was intense. And the music they play when you fight one is just insanely awesome. And I will be definitely playing this game for a long time to come. And I can't wait till Bethesda makes another Elder Scrolls. My gosh.
So there you have it. There's our top recommendations for games that came out in 2011.
Yes, 2011 was a great year for video games.
You know what, Ryan? We just look at the past, but you know, why don't we look at the future? What's coming out in 2012? We're looking forward to.
Mass Effect 3.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be the game that will knock your guys' socks off. Let's take a look.
Shepard warned us they were coming, but we didn't listen. Now the fate of our world, of every world, rests in his hands.
We need a plan to stop them.
We fight or we die. That's the plan.